So I had the chance to see Revenge of the Sith in the theater for the first time in 2 decades, and I found it interesting how the crowd reacted. As opposed to the first 5 times I saw the film in 2005, the crowd cheered for very different parts than I remember in 2005. See if you can guess which moment the crowd cheered for the most. So I'm going to see Revenge of the Sith in the theaters for the first time in 20 years. I remember the first time I saw it, I was living in the Mediterranean. I had to take a 3-hour bus trip to the only theater in the country that was playing it at 12 o'clock. It was freaking awesome, and I expect it to be just as great right now. So the crowd was awesome in this. I'll go through a couple of things that they cheered for. This small little theater, fine arts theater, rests right in between Los Angeles and Beverly Hills. Now, I have never seen a crowd cheer for a movie as much as I did with this crowd for Revenge of the Sith. Now, the interesting thing is when it comes to the divide between those cheering for the Jedi versus Dark Side / Empire, the crowd was split about 70-30 in favor of the Dark Side, which is something I've never seen before in a Star Wars crowd. Let me just discuss a couple of things that were cheered for. 2 big applause cheers for the Jedi. The first one was when Obi Wan kills General Grievous. So uncivilized. Lots of cheers for that.
So uncivilized.
The second one was when Yoda dodges Order 66. This got a huge applause from the pro-Jedi camp. Now, eclipsing these two were the Dark Side / Empire moments that the crowd loved. One, when Anakin kills Mace, everyone erupted in cheers. When Sidious says, "And you shall henceforth be known as Darth Vader," the theater went nuts. Many of the pro-Jedi fan look appalled. It was very fun.
Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
Now, I'm not going to say exactly which got the most yet, but let's just say when Palpatine says that the attack on him has left him scarred and deformed, but his resolve has never been greater, all of the pro-Dark Side part of the theater cheered uproariously. And when Palpatine says that there will be a new empire for a safe and secure society.
The Republic will be reorganized into the first Galactic Empire.
Massive roars and cheers, clapping that just went on and on and on. There were 2 moments where the 2 camps of the theater came together and absolutely everybody cheered. When Obi-Wan says he will do what he must, saying that only a Sith speaks in absolutes, which is itself an absolute, but that's besides the point. When Anakin and Obi Wan start to fight, absolutely everybody cheered, unlike I've ever seen in any theater for any movie. The other unifying moment was when Darth Vader's mask seals for the first time. Everyone cheered. All right, so the number 1 cheered moment where it was so loud you could no longer hear anything of the movie is when Anakin comes in to kill all of the younglings. Yes, that's right. The diehard fans that came out for Revenge of the Sith absolutely love that part. Never heard anyone cheer for anything more than Anakin coming to kill the younglings. A couple of other observations for seeing this film in theaters for the first time in 2 decades is the sound design. Ben Burtt is amazing. When you can hear everything at that level, it really sticks out at how great all of those sounds are. The score, John Williams' score, also strikingly different in the theater. And one other thing is small details that you notice on the big screen. I've seen Revenge of the Sith 100 times at home, but when you see it in the theater, you notice little things like the facial details of Count Dooku when his head is rolling after Anakin lightsabers it off. Other small details, mainly in the corners of the screen, where you see things that you otherwise do not see at home. Even if you watch it on a very big screen TV at home, you still miss little things. I know Revenge of the Sith is playing in small boutique theaters still. If you have a chance, go check it out. Let me know what your favorite part of any Star Wars film is, and please like and subscribe.